I thought this would be a good opportunity and it would be something I could be proud of.
It looked rather interesting.
I was excited to do it so I could learn more about the researching.
And I felt it would give me great experience to help me in all of my humanities lessons.
I first thought about what I am concerned or interested in.
Well, it had to be about carrying the community, so I thought well hard about it, and then I suddenly realised that my mum works in a dentist.
My dad was in the village committee. I thought it would be interesting if I looked at how the village thought about development.
We both like fish and chips, and it was something that lots of people share.
My question is, what do people in my local community think about local charities? And I thought about this because I volunteer for a local charity.
I gave out questionnaires to people I knew, but they also recommended people that they knew. So I sort of got a diverse amount of people that thought different things.
Well, we had to make sure that it linked with our topic and that it was not biased, it was ethical, so it wouldn't offend anybody.
Made sure that for a wide range of people, none of the questions would make anybody upset.
I don't want to ask people, have members of your family died of cancer? Because that's obviously extremely tricky for people to talk about. And I tried to do questions on opinions of charities as opposed to the work of charities. So I asked them, do you think they're beneficial, not do you use the services that charities run?
I thought maybe if I got the people in questionnaires, because they'd be anonymous, people wouldn't they wouldn't be under pressure from other people.
You can't just have open questions, you have to have closed questions, open questions, like many different types of questions, because you can't be biased.
A leading question would be like, how do you feel about our bad school uniform? So you're already answering the question. So I looked at my questions, and if there was anything in there that would answer the question, I changed it.
We not only just got people to fill out the questionnaires, we also had a conversation about their opinions, so we got to understand their reasoning, and I don't know, it just kind of made it more interesting for us.
It's given me a big confidence boost in that I feel a lot easier to go and speak to people of the general public.
We took all of the data from our questionnaires and we had to section all the answers so that we could put it into graphs. So once we'd sorted our answers into different sections, then we had to put it into tables, and then from the tables we could make graphs, which are in our poster.
So for the interview, I typed it up and then highlighted the key points that related back to my main research question that could help answer it.
I think I've learnt much more about graphs than I thought there could be to know about them, and I found that really interesting.
I've learnt how to create a poster with all the correct sections and like how to order it, like in columns, because you got read down the column and then you read down the other column, so it's more organised.
The comment that there was too many local charities surprised me. They said there was a lack of diversity, and I do agree with the idea that there is a lack of diversity.
I was surprised a bit because some people are like, there is development needed because there's more people living in Britain, there's places they need homes.
Well, I was surprised to know that a lot of people feel safe because from what I've heard, it's not like you don't. But then when I showed them the table of crimes, they were quite surprised by that because they thought their area was safe, but it's obviously not.
I thought that was actually going to be quite easy, and I thought the result was going to be that people were satisfied with all the takeaways that are already in the village, but it turned out that it was actually quite hard and we had different results that we actually set out to find.
I wasn't expecting to find as many people benefiting from it, as 53% of the people who I gave a questionnaire to had a family member who benefited from care. surprised how much work actually goes into researching things, and like it's a really long process. I didn't think it would be like that long to research a question.
I thought it was going to be quite challenging, but if you take it step by step, it's quite easy. You just have to focus on it and not focus on many things at the same time.
If we have another task like this, I think we can do it bigger and better, and we can just achieve much more than we thought we could ever do.
Because I'm the only dyslexic person in the group, it just put a little bit of more pressure on me than everyone else. But then it also makes me feel really important because I'm in like an amazing place.
Well, I've learned that I can be more confident because I'm not really confident when I do things. I've learned how to be more confident and how to question my answers and things like that.
It was always in the distance. Oh, we're going to probably talk to some people, but now that the poster's done, you're actually here and you're actually talking to people about the research you've spent 6 months doing.
I know that I've done all the work for this myself, and it's been a completely independent task.
Proud because I've put a lot of effort into it, and it's like it's nice to see it all up on display.
It's kind of amazing, really, because at the beginning we didn't think anything like this would be happening, and then we come here and it's all done and that's our work, and I just felt really proud.
I'd certainly recommend it.
Give it a go because it is worth it.
Yeah!